Everybody, welcome back to Simple Life 2, episode 15. You know what, I've just checked this and yeah, 15. Yeah, with me Sid, and we are just currently casting some more obsidian. There should be eight worth of this, because we are making these guys, which we shall just get those in there. We just need the, come on, the last, what, 2 more? And I need some glass pane while that's doing. Let's just go and grab that. So last episode we did all this flux network stuff, and I had a little bit of fun and games throwing redstone into fires, which really does seem completely alien to me. Seems like a complete waste of redstone throwing it into a fire. And I had a little bit of lag, which I think was causing some issues. I knew I'd got some ordinary glass somewhere. Come here, you. Oh, boom. Yeah, all right. There should be. Interesting. I've got enough there. That's fine. I'll break that one. We'll live with that. And somehow that got screwed up. Anyway, we've got no obsidian left, but we have got these, which means that we can now make the flux blocks. That's the last 2 of those. We can take those to make that, and that with those will make me a basic storage network, and complete. That gives us 4 flux claws. We'll claim it, and the next one is Herculean and Gargantuan. Now, we're not going to be doing these for a while, because these take, if we actually look at that, use of those, 6 of those will allow us to make 1 of those. And to be honest, we need to be into auto crafting, I think, before we get there. But there is another element to this which we can go and play with, and that is plugs and points. So we need a flux plug and a flux point. Alright, let's have a look. Uses for those are a flux plug and a flux point. We need a flux, more, well, basically more obsidian. So guess what I'm going to be making? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, more of that, and we'll get that done, and we can get the flux points done, and that will basically sort out our, well, it won't sort out our RF problem. We have no means of generating RF right now, but what it will do is it will sort out our ability to transmit it around without faffing around with all those, what's the word I'm looking for, things. All right, you're there, you're off, that's good. Yeah, so a bit more obsidian to make, probably more redstone to throw in the fire, which is going to be a bit of a pain, but there you go. And I shall be back with you in a second. All right, that should be those. So we're going to make a recipe. We're going to, I need the energetic. I think I've only got 1. I might have 2. Bit of luck, we'll have 2. If we're unlucky, we won't. We're lucky. Right. I just want to get this one out of the way, because I think these will be invaluable going forward. Recipe, do that, 1 and 2. And then we need to go uses of that, and I want a flux block. Make me that, okay. And then give me everything back here. I don't want you to make any more. And then the uses of that one, well, we're going to make 1 of those, and we are going to make 1 of those. That should put us into, there we go, picked it up. We'll claim those, get the 2, and that's worth it, just for the hassle that those are to make. So we've got basic storage, we've got the controller, and we've got those, and we'll go and put those away for the time being, because until we've got some RF generation, then they are largely pointless, really. I think you, hang on, I can't do that with a shield. You can have a little bit of that in, and then you can get that, and all of those. Yeah, that works, doesn't it? And then we can pop those away, and that can go back on the bar. So there was a couple of things. I mentioned there was something I wanted to make last episode, and I think I'm going to make this in a new room. We're going to excavate over this way a wee bit. So we're going to come out here. This is going to be the terminus of this corridor, I think. We'll just come out and, you know, spread this out a wee bit. I may actually, hang on, do I want to, let's go one out. And then we'll have that, and that. So another 3. So, yeah, I want a kitchen. I want somewhere to actually store all of the foods that we've got, and also all of the food preparation. So I think that will do us nicely. There we go, 1, 2, 3. I need another. Like so. Lovely. And we'll just plop a torch down there temporarily. And then, well, I'm going to just carry on. I'm going to take this all the way through, because I think this will join up with the corridor at the other side. And that will be a good thing. Oops. Yeah, obviously it's going to be a good thing because I said it was. Let me just do a little bit of excavating, get some space put in here, and I will be back with you in a mo. Incidentally, I'm just digging out this room here and replacing most of the stone stuff with other stone stuff. If you're wondering where I'm getting most of my stone from, I'm still stripping out this room here, which was the remains of the old blacksmith's area. So yeah, it just goes to show that you can't underestimate the value of a good stripping of an existing structure. Yeah, anyway, I'm umming and ahhing about, so what we're going to have is, this is going to be a fairly long kitchen. We're going to have some space down this end, we're going to have some space down that end, and we've got a little bit of, again, continue the corridor on through here. We've got the grow. This then comes out to this corridor, which we will join in to this corridor, and obviously we'll start tidying this side up. Yeah, we're getting there steadily, but anyway, you don't want to see me rattle. Oh yeah, you can make sure with that. Okay, that's fine. I'm not really worried about that stuff. So this particular wall here is going to be all the way down to there, with a little bit of that knocked out as well, because that's an ore, so you know, useful. Similarly, this wall here is going to be knocked out. I will grab the coal, because you know what, I'll regret it. Well, I won't regret it, but you know, it's only coal when you get down to basics. But it's also, oh, we got, wow, is that really how this is going to go? It's nice having a pick that's unbreakable, you know, because you can sit there and hammer away at this stuff all day and not have to worry about the pick durability, which is well, it's nice. It is a nice feeling not to have to worry about durability of the pick. Just go away, chalk. Right, so we're going to grab all of these and just paddle this lot down here. Well, let's stick a bit more like that. We'll have one of them, a bit of one of them there. maybe one of those there. We'll come in with a bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I will resist the birdie song again because it's pervasive, that birdie song. You don't realize you're doing it until it's too late. So we're starting to get a shape. This is going to be well, that's going to be a couple of those for starters, because that's how this rolls. And then that's going to go maybe one of those there with a bit of one of those there, and then we'll come out this way and we'll just we'll do that, and that will get. Now the floor in here is a tricky one. I think the floor across here will be as per usual. I'll just stick a bit of that in, mostly that and some of that, and then we'll take this and we'll just go and continue, not wasting it by popping it in here, at least as far as that goes anyway. This stuff here, this stuff needs to just go away. I say that with the greatest respect for it as a block, but there you go. Actually, I don't. No, we need to do a little bit of... Yeah, we'll stick one of those there. That'll do us. Yeah, so let me just carry on getting the basic shape in here, but for the most part, I think we are almost there. Now, as I say, I'm thinking about using purple for the floor in the kitchen just because it's my colour. I like purple. I'm not going to apologise for it. It's my favouriteest colour. So you've got that. That's fine. We've got some stuff going on over here, which is fine. And then, yeah, we could do straight down the middle, actually. That works. At least as far as here. I haven't decided how I quite want to do this fireplace yet. And obviously we need a ceiling and we need a floor, and this is going to be a fireplace, which is going to not actually have a proper chimney, but it's going to have a little bit of space that pretends to be a chimney. And I'll be back again in a bit. Alright, so I've got some basics in. I need to pick up the bits and pieces. I have a single fridge. I need 2 fridges, but we can make a start. We've got the counter, we've got the cooking thingy. Did we not make the rest of the little stupid like spice rack and stuff? I also want some of those anyway, so yeah. Although not quite what I anticipated. I was thinking that we would do this, but I'm thinking we'll do that. Will go in the front there. Now over here we're going to have our fridge. We'll go there, and then we'll have a unit go there. The new version of Cooking with Blockheads, the 1.12 version. This is a multi-block structure. So. And it looks a whole lot better than this. This has got storage, that's got storage, that has tells you what you can cook with what you've got in your inventory. There's water in there, there's a cooking oven there, but we do need to make some more other bits and pieces for this. We also need to light this place up properly and decorate. So let me see. I want to get some more of these for definite. So at least 1, maybe 2, 3, maybe 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. 4 of those. So in fact, let's go and have a look at what the Cooking for Kings has got. So we definitely made a tool rack and it didn't consume it. So where is it? That's a stupid question. The $1 million stupid question. Where the hell's the tool rack? Not in there. It is not in there. It's not in there. I don't think it'll be over here, would it? Could be, I suppose. No. No. It's not in there. I mean, it's not an expensive item. I'm just damned if I can remember where the hell I put it. About tools. Tools would be an obvious place to find a tool rack, but it wasn't. So, you know what? I am damned if I have a clue where that is. Let me do one more sweepy check through here, because that would be the most likely place for it. No. Okay, so we need a tool rack. That's iron nuggets and slabs. That's easy. We need a couple. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and some nuggets of iron. I know I must have made these because I've got iron nuggets. And obviously the quest is complete as well. So that'll go in. What else do we want? I'm going to put some of these blocks away for starters. Not that one. Where did that go? Went up there. Which means that there must be other stuff in there of an ore variety, but we need that. I want more of those, which is chess and black stained clay. I've got black stained clay, I've got chess. I wanted 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, didn't I? And that's exactly what I've got, so that's perfect. I wanted another fridge, that's another chest and another iron door. Iron door is simple enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grab another chest and hang on. Do this in the right order because it makes. Oh, okay, fine. I don't really want 2 spare iron doors. They can go in the redstone compartment. Let's just go and start assembling here because this is going to. As I say, it's a shame that this kitchen does not assemble right. It'd be really nice if that was a solid block, and the new version is a solid block. But that gives us a fair amount of storage for foods. We shall add a tool rack above there. We're going to need a toaster and a spice rack. And probably a cow in a jar, but how we're going to do that with the cows we've got, I don't know whether this will work with the thing. That would be ideal. Ooh, toaster's quite pricey. What's the spice rack? Spice rack is not. Spice rack is dirt cheap. I'll pop that there. Right, so toaster, and then we can start moving the food down. We also, as I say, need to light in here and tidy it up and make it look a little bit nicer. But we got lots of food, so we can start moving that around. And yeah, let me just do a little bit of shuffling around. I need to get the toaster made, don't I? Iron trapdoor. I know it's not here, so I'm not in the least bit worried. He says, having that little panic moment. Okay, some iron. Let me get a. Whether you will make me a button. You. Oh, I didn't. Oh, well, I made fart. Okay. How? What's the bloody iron trapdoor? Tells you. Oh, 4. Okay, fine. 4 of those, 1 of those, that, and that for a toaster. Get rid of the buttons into there. So it's just the jar then, which is, we can't do that because we haven't got milk. Okay. Well, that's simple. We're going to have to go and make a start doing the cow domestication, which is going to be. I must admit, I will be honest. I have most definitely been putting this off. Okay. Let me move some stuff around, and I'll be back within a sec. All right, well, this is the last of the food moved over. I just broke all of the gardens that I've collected as well, so got lots and lots and lots of stuff. Is that leaking? Yeah, there's a difference. Okay. And as you can see, we've got a good selection of things we can make given what we've got in the system already. If we look by saturation, sort by saturation, we can see we've got things that have got 20 times saturation, 23 times saturation, 21. So, and by hunger, we could see the ones that are going to give us the most hunger back. And if we want to see the recipe, we can see them, and if we click it again, it'll craft it, which I'm not going to do. Oh, and we've got a sweet potato still in my inventory for some reason. Why have I still got a sweet potato? There we go. Now, in terms of lighting, I thought we would do something. Oh, okay. Intriguing. Let me just relight and go and find something to build against, because clearly that requires a block or something. And yeah, not snow, not quartz really. I think alabaster is fine. Breaks like butter. And oh, and of course to break those things I also did that, so I need to just pop you in there for now. It doesn't really matter that that's got one durability worth of things. So yeah, I think one here. Let's have a look. How's that looking? Oh, come on. Maybe we have to do it from above then. Some of these can be more than a little awkward to place at times. Like this one is choosing to be, damn you. Well, I suppose we can always go back to those. That's not a major problem. Damn it. It's annoying, but it's not a major problem. And of course this is deco craft, so we can always do the recycle them. And I'll make 2 of those and we'll try those instead. Wonderful. So that gives us that. Now again, I realized that I had spoken about, damn you, that's not a major issue, especially yeah, considering I've got a plan here. All right, so for my next trick we are going to want a hopper. We are going to want some item duct. We're going to want a filter for the item duct. So that is just a hopper with paper. I think we can manage that. Four of those will give me a basic filter. We are going to want this, and I'm going to want a chest. I think that will do the trick. So I'm going to build this as much as possible into the wall here, and let's see, maybe here. And I need to, this is going to be awkward. I'm going to have to place the hopper first facing into this, I think. I think this will work. And then we should be able to place the item. That's not going to work like that. I need in other words, so I need another chest and a little bit more brick just to hide this away. Okay. Yeah. Get my some of this going here, I'm going to have to come in behind, and we'll whack you onto here. And then I really didn't want to do this. This is going to be a bit of a bind. We're definitely going to need to place you there, and we're definitely going to need to have you there, and that will do that, that will do that. Yeah, it's not ideal. Let's try something else a second actually. If I put a block in here and place that there, can I hopper? I mean, it looks a bit odd, but it's not the end of the world. Then we can pop this here with a chest beneath it, and obviously we can take that out and stick a block in. And that one is going to be an insert, that one is going to be an extract and always active, but it's going to have a filter on it. In fact, it's going to be active with signal for the time being. Let me just go and get some zombie flesh. What I want to do is, obviously we can turn zombie flesh into leather like this. But what I don't really want is a whole lot of these things just hanging around being unpleasant. So what I wanted to see was if we can, I just want one piece of leather, we'll whitelist that. If I can just come up with a very simple system, I mean this is about as simple as it can get really. That's a whitelist, we will have you always active. And if I go in here and place that, that will start doing its thing. Once that's turned to leather, it should get dragged off into there. That's the theory. Just need a little bit more thing of that. It's not really a kitchen item, but you know, I'll take it. A couple more blocks and that's that. It just means because I'm getting an awful lot of zombie flesh, and I don't really need an awful lot of zombie flesh, but leather is potentially something I'm going to need more of than zombie flesh, I suspect, because the uses for that are fairly limited. Mob masher, I might want that. Let's keep a couple of stacks before I run out and go, oh man, I wish I'd not done that. Right, so armed with all of that, oh, I came for stones, didn't I? That gives us, I want some of you as well, some of you, torches. You see, I was thinking about the kitchen area, and I was thinking, well, there is a kitchen section. I mean, I can go into DecoCraft and, you know, get all the bits like the tables and stuff for that. And then I thought, you know, it wouldn't fit with the rest of this dungeon, so I think we're going to have to, I didn't get what I wanted now. I think we are going to go with a more vanilla style kitchen area. Just put just a little bit of something down, just to you can see we've got that going on here. Now if I stick a, oh, that's not good. Oh, that is not good. How's that going? Wow, that's working already. Excellent. It's, and it's really fast. We need to do something about this, however. Okay. Yeah. Let me just plop that down there for a second. I'm going to have to chisel in bits here, I think. There's no workaround for that. Yep, and of course we can stick I don't know what we'll do with the rest of this space. I don't really see, there's no point putting a kitchen table in there because you don't actually use it. It's just it's a space, isn't it? So let me grab a couple of those and we'll get that done. This we'll want to move down there ultimately, but that's a job for another day. Bang, and if I do one here maybe. Ooh, alright, doesn't really matter because we're just going to light like this, and yeah, that should do the trick I think. And then we can take one of those and chisel and bits it with the old chisel and bits. Grab you, we shall pop you into that mode and the world will be good and happy. Right, there's some bits left to do. So we need to make a saucepan, chopping board, skillet and pot. Let's go do it. So saucepan, actually let's just look at pans. That should get us where we want. We want a cutting board, which is iron stick or copper stick and steel. Yeah, I don't think so. Copper boards and sticks. Then we should have a pot. Ow. I'm going to guess I can use copper. This is probably all dictionary across. There's a pot, skillet, pan. I need something else. Let me just use a bit of iron now. It's not like I'm shy of anything really. Pan. Let's have a look. That's it. Yeah, okay. We pop that away. We can pop that and that away. We can go in here and pop that and that away. All of that can go in there. And we shall just go, because the one thing that's missing in there, apart from all this tingy sound, is all of, oh, that's where I put the tool rack. Oh well, we got spare. We got a double. We got two. So I think I've got a pestle and mortar. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What am I missing there? Oh, 8. Yeah, no, we've got everything. Excellent. So that means we can take our tool rack, our second tool rack. I don't know, place it there. We can come to the cooker and we can place a bakeware, pot, pan and skillet. And that should now give us even more stuff we can do. Yeah, so now we can cook a pork chop. This is going to require fuel, so we better put that in. And you just get a bigger selection of things we can make. We've got the mortar and pestle. We have got the thing, I think the chopping board. We'll have to go on there then, and that will go on there. That should give us a reasonable range of items we can make now. And if I were to say I want toast, the recipe for that is bread and bakeware. If I want a toast sandwich, we use 2 of those. But if I look at the uses of toast, then we can see that there's a whole load of other things we could potentially do with that. If I had salad dressing, I could make a McPam. But I haven't, so there you go. But we've got a bit of something going on here. That is doing its thing. I'm wondering whether I've got anything to... I'm going to put my teddy bear. Vitally important. I almost forgot that. There you go. Teddy bear belongs in there next to my bed. It actually belongs on the bed, but I don't think it'll actually sit nicely on the bed. And yeah, I think we are there. Now we have got some loot bags, so we can combine those up and get those processed. And we got those. We've got an epic, and we can take those to a rare. And that again, you know, I'm not that worried about having vast numbers of these. The epics are legendaries are pretty good because there is a chance of a nether star, the dragon head, which I don't know whether you use that for. Oh, you do. All right. A powered spawner. Ooh, nasty. Really? Oh, it accepts any skull. A woot manual to accept item any skull. So let's start off with the crappiest of the crap. Some flint, just what we needed. Then we can go to the rare. Steel. Well, better than a kick in the face. Then we can go to the epics. Block of aluminium, manulin and energetic. Another epic. And finally, yeah, alright. There you go. That's got the loot bags out of the way. Again, for a while. So I think next episode we need to seriously start looking at what we're going to do about RF generation, because we're getting to that point. I also need to work some there's several things I need to work on, RF generation being one of them. There is actually a caving over this way. There's some caves which I discovered by listening to the growls, but there's unlit areas over there, down there. Yeah, there's entertainment to be had over this way. That's why I left it deliberately blocked in with these obvious blocks so I can see what we were doing. Need to tidy this lot up, need to do something down here, and you know, bring this corridor into so it conforms with everything, but I'm happy enough with that. That's that'll work. So I think until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.